I've been getting a lot of Illustrator questions recently, some that I usually address when I first start teaching the software. So we're going back to basics today, and we're discussing why people are always talking about closed shapes in Illustrator. And what's up with those crazy diagonal lines when you try to add color?
For most of us who use Illustrator for fashion design, you're not only drawing a black and white fashion technical drawing, but you're also filling it with color to show the style in all the colors it's offered in. Most people refer to this as a color CAD. So one of the main reasons you'll hear people talk about needing to create a closed shape when you draw your flat sketch is because the sketch won't fill properly if it's not closed. So what do we mean by a closed shape? That means that the starting and end points must somehow meet each other so that the color inside the shape is completely enclosed within the boundaries of the object. For a fashion technical drawing, since we normally only draw half of the garment and then reflect it, that means that you'll need to connect your garment at various points at the center of the object. And this is when joining comes into play. After you reflect your sketch, you'll join your points down center front. So what about those diagonal lines? Seeing diagonal lines on the sketch means that there are places where it's not joined. Illustrator is a mathematical program, and if you remember geometry, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And that's exactly what Illustrator is trying to do when it adds color to your objects. It fills your object by taking the shortest distance between 2 points. When the points are close together, or right on top of each other as it would be if you closed or joined a shape, the color looks like it completely fills the object. When the objects are not closed and one point is here and the other is there, it'll create a straight line. Oftentimes it's diagonal because of where the points are placed in an attempt to close the shape. The best way to avoid this issue in the first place is to get used to drawing your objects with one continuous line. Even if you are using the traditional method where you are drawing each separate object in your sketch and not using the shape builder, each of those separate objects should be drawn with a continuous line. But if you've already drawn your flat sketch and you don't want to go back and redraw it, you can manually join the points on it so it will fill properly. Select your sketch and look for the end of the selection. Ideally, you want your drawing to be one continuous line that forms one object or shape. So if that continuous line is broken somewhere along the shape, this is where you need to join it. Once you pinpoint that area, use the direct selection tool, the white arrowhead, and make a selection just around the 2 points that need to be joined together to make the line continuous. Repeat this process anywhere else you need to until you've created closed shapes that will completely enclose the color you filled it with. And the last step, arrange the objects using bring to front or send to back until all the details are showing and the sketch looks correct.
I've had people tell me that they just skip joining and they fill their sketches in Photoshop because it's easier. And while it might seem easier at first, you're actually creating more work for yourself. So simplify your life and just join your sketch in Illustrator. Thanks for watching this week's tutorial. If you are new to digital fashion design, make sure you check out the links in the description for more information about my classes in Illustrator and Photoshop for Fashion, and to get free access to the same Croquis and Tech Pack templates that I use. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.